I can't be peppy if you're hammering down my pep.
That's gonna be the intro.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Half Messy Parenting, where I get to share with you my parenting half messy style. Today I'm going to tell you a story about my first truly parent panic, my baby's getting bigger moment. First day of kindergarten for our son. I went by myself to go drop him off this time because the first time my husband and I walked him into the lunchroom. Not even his classroom, the lunchroom. This is public school style. I'm not used to that. I've always gone to private school. So everything was new to me here. So the first day, you walk them into the cafeteria. The second day is what they like to call Independent Day. Whatever. Independent Day is when you pull up to the drop-off area, you walk your child to the sidewalk, and you hand them off to, a paraprofessional or a fifth grader with this lanyard here. And then what do? Okay, I love you, honey. Bye. And he looks at me with these eyes that says, don't let me go. And in my mind, it's like, you are awful. You're letting me, I don't even know these people. Those doors closed, and I had my sunglasses on, and I walked back into the car before I start bursting in tears. Now, we live maybe 3 or 4 minutes from the school. My drive back was he went to college. I was just so scared. I was asking myself, okay, does that patroller know him? Is that patroller going to be nice to him? Is he gonna walk him to the cafeteria okay? Is he gonna put him in a seat next to a good friend or a bully in the class? Or does the teacher know how to talk to my child properly? Or will there be a kid that will talk to my child about something that we never brought up or that will be a bad influence? All these fears started to rise over my head that I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to see everything that happens throughout the day. After I cried for, let's just say, a good while, I really prayed to God. And if it wasn't for that prayer, I don't think I would have heard God tell me not to be scared. To be aware, because I had to have things to pray about. I realized I have to be aware of what to pray about, but that doesn't mean I need to be scared. I learned how to pray every day when we drop off our child. I know to pray over the other students and the teachers and all the staff, to pray over them and to pray over his own joy and to pray over his education. I was aware of what to pray for. I advise every parent to be aware of what is out in the world, but to not be scared. We should raise our children with open hands, not closed hands. Our job as parents is to prepare them for the day they're going to leave the nest. Yes, he's in kindergarten, but if I don't start now, personally, it'll be hard to keep on trying. What about when those teen years get? I don't want to be late. 4 things that I really need to be disciplined in, that my husband and I talk about pretty much on a weekly basis. Number 1, we need to try. We had the babies, so we got to be disciplined and responsible to try. Even when my husband and I are tired, we're going to sit down and make sure we do our Bible lesson to teach him principles. We're going to sit down and make sure we ask, how was school? And we're going to sit down and pause a movie or a show and say, what do you think about that? We're going to try. Number 2, I'm going to pay attention. My husband and I are going to pay attention. When our children talk to us, we want to let them know we're listening. Because if they don't feel like we're listening, why are they going to take any advice on how to go out in the world? Number 3, we're going to implement. We're going to do what we say. Whatever principles and values we teach to our kids, we are going to do it ourselves. Why are they going to take the advice that we're giving if we're not taking our own advice? How are we going to prepare them for the world if we're not prepared? Number 4, so important, support. My husband and I realized early when we were in Boston by ourselves with our child and all of our family was in Miami that we needed support. We needed to see other parents parent, and we needed to have other parents come alongside us. It's a blessing to see how other parents parent, not to try to copy them, but just to take notes and to apply. The question I always ask myself is, how far am I willing to go to protect my child? How far am I willing to go to make sure that when I drop off my kid, I feel peace because I have tried, because I have paid attention, because I have walked the talk. I hope you're willing to do whatever is necessary to meet your kid's need so that when you drop them off, you're not scared. You're aware about what's going on, but you're not scared. From my half messy life to yours, don't be scared. Just be aware. Hey everybody, I want to say thank you so much for supporting us by watching our videos and listening to our devotions. Want to let you know that Half Messy Parenting is coming out with a new series called Ages and Stages, where we talk about each age and each stage and how we react as parents. So please be sure to subscribe so you can get updates and you can keep up. Okay, is that good?